We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. A moment now to check out some numbers for Paul George.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Toscano in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, George in the front court along with Leonard. Luke Kennard out there with Wall. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Out of experience on the floor tonight, Greg, how does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Now here's Wall. There's the drive, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Beverley, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Wonderful ball handling there from Patrick Beverley. Incredible seeing him glide through the defense with those moves there.
Now, here is George. It's hauled in by LeBron. The dish to Davis. Back to LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. And they'll get another chance. And Davis gets it to go.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now, here's Zubac. This game he had 10 points. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Outside Leonard. And so just over a minute and a half played. That one's not going to go. Davis has the open look. And the 3 off target. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away. Letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's the Lakers now. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's LeBron. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Wall. Following the basket by LeBron James. Wall, that's good.
So much fun to watch John Wall get tricky with the rock and create for himself. That is special work right there.
LeBron against George. Pass to Toscano. And the three ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard, and it's Wall in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Wall actually can score from anywhere on the floor, but he likes to keep the triples flowing, just to keep the defense on its toes and respecting his jump shot.
Now here's James. He had 25 points last game. Here's Toscano. Kennard covering.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2". Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard looking around over Davis, and Davis pulls it down.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Beverly for 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Dallas.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Clippers on defense. They trail by 3. LeBron passes to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Beverly. Fades. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Leonard kicks to Wall. Back to Leonard. Let's go. And the Clippers miss again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Passes it to LeBron. And the pass to Toscano. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard, the pass to Wall. Kennard for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Ryan is checked in for the Lakers. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Timeout. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Wall finds George. Here's Leonard. Inside, here's Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's James. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Here's Davis. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Bryant against Kennard. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Bryant. Beverly, the pass to Davis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And the Clippers making a change here. Brown's checked in. And that one falls for Davis.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Wall against Beverly. Wall passes to George. Over LeBron.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Bryant. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, G.A., it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Tipped away. Stolen by Beverly. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Leonard. From 13, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now an 8-point Laker lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
He gets it in there. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Davis. Here's Toscano. Back to Davis. Beverly against Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Bryant trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing. Clippers trail by 6. In the corner, George with it. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got 5 points so far.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Now here's LeBron. Back to Beverly. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Beverly's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Marcus Morris comes in for George. Powell, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. The Lakers also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for James. Lonnie Walker comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Patrick Beverly. Lakers on D. They have a 9-point lead.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Nunn kicks to Walker. Back to Nunn. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jackson against Nunn. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Brown outside. To end the run. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Walker against Powell. Pass to Ariza. Now Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked loose. The three from Davis. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Here's Powell, following the bucket by the Lakers. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Lakers leading by 11. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Walker the pass to Nunn. Here's Bryant. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
On the wing, Jackson. Ariza covering. Jackson down low. Working on Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. Walker with some nice D. Ariza against Powell. Ariza kicks to Nunn. Left side, Davis. Shoots over Covington. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there can mess up the rhythm of an offense.
Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers, they've got Norman Powell, Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Jackson in at the point. He's covered by Brown. Back to Powell. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And here's none. After the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Ariza outside. To the inside. Howard. Rebounded by Covington. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Stolen by Walker. Left side, Brown. Count that one. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
The drive by Jackson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Jackson against none. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Powell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Powell's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Nunn passes to Howard. Nunn against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. And it's Brown missing. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub. LeBron's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Nunn kicks to Walker. Back to Nunn. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. So, for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. And George is subbed in for Zubac. The Lakers also changing it up. Toscano Anderson comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Walker. A steal. Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line. And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and We had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Leonard hits them both. And, Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Now, here's Nunn. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Offensive rebound, Leonard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The gritty demeanor of Leonard, wanting to snag any available rebound he can get those claws on.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The Lakers in the lead. Driving in. Nunn can't get it to fall.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 7 points.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. LeBron kicks to Beverly. Here's Brown. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Wall passes to Kennard. And the rejection by James. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Toscano. A nice shot by LeBron.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beverly against Wall. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort. Wall, no luck. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2. Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Brown, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. The Lakers also making some changes. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Troy Brown. And Anthony Davis is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Lakers trail by 3. The feed to Bryant. Over in the corner, Beverly. From outside, off the mark. Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And it's George finishing it off.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
And the Lakers call time here.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And the Lakers with possession here, trailing by 5. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's James, falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. LeBron's got 11 points.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
Clippers leading by 3. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Toscano, and the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Leonard against Davis. Leonard attacking.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Lakers shooting in this game, 45%. Over to the left wing. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. The Lakers shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Here's Toscano. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Davis. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Wall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
George against James. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And the Clippers call time here. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Powell, he's jacked in for Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Right side George. LeBron with the block.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to slot it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's LeBron. 11 points in the game. The pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Toscano. It's good from long range. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Powell. Floats one up. Davis with some nice D. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Beverly with the ball. 5 points in the game, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Walker comes in for Patrick Beverly. 1:27 left here in the second. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bryant. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Brown. And Robert Covington subbed in for Luke Kennard. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in. Clippers trail by 6. Ball stolen. Toscano passes to Howard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve.
Take a break.
And he has.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, coming out of high school, George had a lot of options. He chose Fresno State, and it was a good call. His skills were on full display. He got to grow and blossom there. He became a leader. Even got his number retired and earned the number 10 pick in the draft, which was a surprise. But he's paid that off in a big way over his career.
And here is Powell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Over Ariza. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Nunn finds Howard. Lakers passing it around. And here's Walker outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. George against Ariza. George passes to Jackson. And another 3 for the Clippers.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, when you're trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside.
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read. There's been a couple opportunities where they came in double and he found open guys. If he gets single coverage, he goes for the ball.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers leading by 4, so the Lakers 5 right now. Howard and AD play together down on the block. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Toscano in at the 2 guard. Offensive rebound. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's LeBron over George. LeBron can't get it to go.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you. A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Now here is Davis. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Bounce pass Howard. Paul George with the steal. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Wall. He's got 7. Feeds it to Leonard.
A phenomenal and tenacious defensive player. Howard good at using his athletic frame to put a little fear in opposing players.
Beverly the pass to James. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Lakers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. George against James. Passes to Toscano. Shot clock at 6. Beverly finds Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And again, the Lakers no good.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Wall's shot is off. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. And James throws it down.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Here's Wall. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Now here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Leonard. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back. Beverly against Wall. Pass to James. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at James. What a contribution.
Well, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Brown is checked in for the Lakers. So it's the Clippers now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Wall. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 5 points in the game.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Davis looking for an opening. Shoots over Leonard. And another basket for the Lakers. Now Leonard. 18 points for him. Zubac the pass to Wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. In the corner, Kennard with it. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That free throw good from Kennard. And so he hits both. Beverly with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 7th assist here tonight. Passes it to Wall. Leonard trying to break free. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from John Wall. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brown finds Beverly. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, Beverly has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Clippers with the ball. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Howard. He has 6. Beverly dishes to Howard. Brown against Zubac. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Clippers trail by 5. There's the pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Brown. Howard kicks to Davis. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Howard. From beyond the arc, Brown, good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead. The Clippers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Timeout called the Lakers. For the Clippers, Brown is checked in for Leonard. Norman Powell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ryan is checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for Troy Brown. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Patrick Beverly. Walker's shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Powell. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Out left to the wing. Goes up again. And again the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, this is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
To the inside. And it's Davis missing. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Luke Kennard. Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Nunn. Outside, Walker. Passes it to Bryant. Over Jackson. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Walker. Bryant's got 10.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Jackson passes to Brown. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Walker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Powell with the steal. And there's the pass to Covington. He dishes it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Nunn. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Clippers have possession. Defended by Nunn. Pass to Powell. For 3. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got his third basket of the night.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. James checked in for Anthony Davis. George looking over the floor. For the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Walker finds James. Shoots over Covington. That one a little long.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one drops. He ties it up. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Outside Bryant. LeBron outside to the wing right side. Shoots over Powell, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Powell. Nice D from Bryant. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 1-point game. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. James has got 17.
Boy, what more can we say about LeBron? I mean, he's simply one of the greatest to ever play.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Bryant. 12 points for him. James outside. Going inside. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nunn passes to Walker. And that one, good. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
George hacks a 2-pointer. Bryant with the rebound. George against LeBron. Passes it to Nunn. There's Walker with the 3. That one no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. George and Zubac inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Powell in at the small forward. Now, here's Nunn. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And the pass to Toscano. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's George. Powell in the high post, and it's sent back by Bryant. And he recovers it. And the dunk by Zubac. Lakers leading by 6. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Bryant. Here's Toscano. Kennard covering. Lock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. Now here's Jackson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They grabbed their own miss. That one good for 2. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Nunn kicks to LeBron. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeBron's got 11 in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And James pulls it down. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Inside, here's George. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Kennard, the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. With the big-time throwdown there.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. John Wall comes in for Reggie Jackson. And then for the Lakers, Howard's checked in for Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kendrick Nunn. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Now just a 1-point Laker lead. Pass to James. George with the defensive effort. And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good on the shot.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. It gives him that magic touch.
And it's Beverley missing. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Oh, Leonard in position.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
So it's the Clippers now. Wall passes to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. Rebounded by Howard.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Beverley against Wall. Driving inside. Howard, the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bryant. Goes back up. And the rejection by Zubac. Howard against George. Pass to Wall. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Outside Bryant. Back to James. The pass to Beverley. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Beverley's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Clippers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Bryant. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Dwight Howard. And it's Leonard missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Wall. They can't stop the run with that one. Lakers leading by 6. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. Leonard trying to break free. And there's Paul George on the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. LeBron passes to Bryant. And here's Beverly. LeBron outside. Here he goes. Count that one. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Clippers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Pass to Kennard. Now George. James covering. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And that one misses. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, what a comeback by John Wall. He went 2 years between games after that Achilles injury suffered in 2018. Really good to see him back.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Toscano. James has a 2-pointer. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Unloads from 13. Here's Zubac, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
This is a 2, Toscano. Back to Beverly. Davis kicks to Beverly. Howard trying to free himself out. And it's Beverly missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Ball against Beverly. Now, here's Zubac. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Ball passes to Zubac. Can't connect from short range. Lakers leading by 3. Davis finds James. Back to Davis. Into the lane. And it's Davis finishing it off.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
Davis against Leonard. That shot off. Good D by Howard. Lakers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. To the paint, Leonard with the steal. He kicks the wall. The pass to Kennard. A floater, and it's sent back by Howard. Now Beverly. On the wing, James. And they double up James. Back to Beverly. Pass to Toscano. Davis with it. He's covered by Leonard. Puts it up from 12. Count that bucket. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Now, here is George. Kicks at the wall. Down low. Outside, George. Leonard trying to break free. And Paul George with the 3. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Back to James. Stolen by Zubac. Outside, George. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. No good from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. George against LeBron. Right side George. Here's Leonard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to Beverly. Lakers passing it around. Fires the three. Here's Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Patrick Beverly.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Leonard trying to break free. George, no good. LeBron James on the wing. Covered by Wall.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hood, the pass to Mann. Hood can't get it to go. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Batum against Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Reeves. The three. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, you looked aggressive out there. How did you get to your groove tonight?
The defense set the tone for not only myself but for our team. And offensively, we're still trying to figure it out. So I felt there was need for me to kind of turn up the pressure a little bit offensively, see if I could get something going to the hoop, get into a good flow, and I was able to do that.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to watch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.